So I'm not so wait for Gerald. When it goes on that nice that's it. When it's all together the paper pictures all together good pictures and I think it's some
We're now ready for the final group to be judged today, and of course is the Pastoral group. Judge today is Mrs. Tony Jackson, who will be escorted into the ring by our chairman, Mr. Gerald King. Tony is a very successful exhibitor in the Pastoral group, having successfully shown Border Collies and more recently finished Lapford, and she is a regular Pastoral group judge. Please give her a very warm Windsor welcome.
It's probably going to take quite a long time.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's a 9-minute video.
Is the Lancashire healer who's going to do a lot of honour because there is an association with the judge. So please give the best individual of the Lancashire healer a very warm round of applause. This is exhibit number 6725. He is a 3-year-old dog. Well done on your best of breed and for being so sporting to stay. Thank you very much. And the first dog into the ring is the Australian cattle dog, followed by the Australian shepherd, the bearded collie, the Pastoral, the Belgian shepherd Malinois, the Belgian shepherd Pastoral, the border collie, the Briard, the rough collie, the Finnish shepherd.
Well, official chair, that.
And
that's
the Hungarian Sunni,
Debbie's good with it.
the Norwegian Boomer, the Old English Sheepdog, the Polish Lowland Sheepdog, the Canadian Mountain Dog, the Samoan, the Shetland Sheepdog, the Swedish Balhound, the Welsh Corgi Cardigan, and the winner of the Avian Potted Breed Register, Pastoral the Bergamasco.
That's what we're discussing it now, because we want to know the best way of to relate to all have the same content.
Well, we're in and out.
Yeah. But that's why you need the indoor to be close to the churning out.
The outside one is facing.
Yeah. Is she? Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's so cold. Give you a shout when you watch that. Yeah, that's it. Same rates. Yeah. Sweet. Okay. Sweet away. Now just remember that we're on here. Is it 3 counties? You, someone else, someone else, having a wonderful conversation. Broadcasting from the world.
And the first dog to be examined is the Australian cattle dog. This is exhibit number 6423, a 3-year-old bitch, sent through today by Mrs. J. Wallace from an native Thomas Hall was a farmer in New South Wales and is credited with crossing Grover Straws, which were imported from Northumberland, with native Kingdoms here at home, which are referred to as Paul Steelers. Kelpies are also thought to have featured in the development of the dog we see today, the Australian cattle dog.
I am. I'm Nelson.
Now we have the Australian Shepherd. This is exhibit number 6453, a 3-year-old bitch, Sent to today, also by Mrs. Jane Roberts, from an age of 30. It is thought shepherds originally from the Basque region of Spain took their dogs with them from Australia to California in the late 1800s, where they developed them further. The American ranchers admired them and mistook them for Australia, hence the misnomer was born, the Australian Shepherd.
Yeah. I've done that in the gym.
Now we have the bearded coin. This is exhibit number 6477. 9-year-old bitch sent through today by Ms. Bird from an age of 56. The present-day beardie owes its existence to Mrs. G. Old Willison and her brown bitch, Jeannie O'Donoghue, along with a slender dog she acquired who was thought to be called Bailey of Kaufman. Everyone recognises a very old green shampoo called JDS, but not many will know that it was originally known as Genie Dog Shampoo, created specifically for the dog after which it was named, the bearded coin.
Somewhere to Catherine's. No, I mean...
Now we have the Pastoral. This is exhibit number 6520, a 3-year-old dog sent through today by Mr. Ardosians from Holland, from an age of 6. The Pastoral originates from the plains of Beauce surrounding Paris, known in France as the Bar Rouge or Red Stockings because of the colour of its lower legs. This breed dates back to the 16th century and was used extensively as a herder and guarder. It was first imported to the UK in 1990, and the breed is closely associated with the late Meg Purnell Carpenter of the world-famous Overhills Kennels, who co-bred the first litter born in this country in quarantine, the Pastoral. Now we have the Belgian Shepherd Malinois. This is exhibit number 6547, a 4-year-old bitch sent through today by Miss Kay Lawrence, coming age of 12. The Malinois is the variety upon which the others are aged against. It takes its name from the Malines region, where it was the predominant coat type used by local shepherds. They became so well known in Belgium that the other varieties were collectively called, other than Malinois, the Belgian Shepherd Dog Malinois.
Well, good afternoon everybody. Hi, Biddy Davis in Jollycole, Kenya, Virginia Lane in British Columbia, Canada. I'm sorry that we've had a few issues here today, probably down to the heat because the phones just seem to be boiling over. So do the battery packs. I mean, it's got to be about 30 degrees here, most unusual for the UK to have such a heat wave. So apologies if we've missed some of your comments earlier on, and thanks to Jenny Shora-Wheeler for doing the working group. Unfortunately the Wi-Fi or the phone gave up halfway through the working group, but I think she's posted a couple of photographs of the winners and things.
And produced the first litter, which he named after the region where he lived, Tervuren. The variety is considered so robust and healthy that it's still used by some breeders to reinforce the bloodlines of other varieties.
Of course, this is the final group of the 7, and we'll be following this with Best in Show. I've currently got phones being charged up, recharged, cooled down, you name it. So let's hope we can continue to bring you this coverage from Windsor Show, and we will have expert commentary from the international all-round well-known judge. What's your name again?
Mr. Kinsey.
Mr. Kinsey. Good afternoon, Richard.
Afternoon, Vince. And Windsor Show.
First time we've had a chance to do our double act for quite a while.
Yeah, been busy.
So if anyone knows Richard, just feel free to say hello. We've seen your comments will come up here on the screen. There was over 200 people watching live. Cast your eye around the ring, Richard, because we want your selection for the 8, 9, 10 dogs, you know, and then your top 4. And tell me, what do you think of Windsor this year? Different, bit different?
Different layout, which is, and it's worked well. Rings are good sized rings. Plenty of trade stands.
Yeah,
More
60.
than 60 trade stands. Oh, it's good. Plenty of variety.
More caravan people, over 250 approximately. I think.
Yeah.
Somebody's come on. Neil Hood says, you know, oh, I love Richard. Is it? I love Richard. Hello. There you go. Neil Hood. He's out on day release at the moment.
Hi, Neil. You okay?
Hi, Alison King. Trish Mallard says, who's judging? Is it Tony
Jackson.
Tony.
Yeah. She's got finish happens. Albereth finish happens.
Through today by Mr. N. Lonsman Ball from an age of 30. Known as the
The handlers are very summery. They come out in their refinery today. And
This lady is very, very well dressed, isn't it? But that's nice to see.
Nikki Raw, or Nikki Keogh Raw, daughter of Jan and Gordon Raw. As you well know.
Very, very famous in the breed, aren't they, for many years? I think, you know, it is Windsor, and I think people have responded, dressed up, you know, hats and everything that goes with it.
Yeah, and I like the touches they've done with the singing girls and the by the judges.
The vintage group, it's called. Lorraine Ratter says, good afternoon. Richard, so does Gwen Beeden. Neil Hood. Neil Hood's been insulted by my comments. There you go. But Neil can take it. Neil can take it.
Yeah.
Sue Lemon says she can't see the GSD. Can you see one, Richard?
No.
Now we have the rough collie.
Maybe it didn't pass, or I don't
I
know.
can still see some judging going. See on the right over there. Is that still some judging in the ring over there?
Border Collie Club show going on.
Right. There've been a number of club shows, but I know. Did they say the Dog de Bordeaux had pulled out or couldn't make it? I think.
Dog Bordeaux was in the working group. It was here.
Yeah, that was in the previous group.
Yeah.
I just heard Stuart Band's our commentator, and he announced there's been a couple each day that haven't made the groups because this is a show that has CCs in all, isn't it?
Is it an old breed show? Right. Yeah. I think next year, if they have the singing girls back, it might be a nice touch to bring them in before Best in Show into the.
Singing We'll Meet Again.
Close to Dover. We're not far from Dover, so yeah.
They were very nice. It's very good girls, and it sets a little tone in the background. It's very nice. I do believe there might be the string quartet might be playing in a little while in the main ring. Seriously, you're looking at me as if I'm making these things up.
I mean, it's the little touches that Windsor put on that help. You know, it sets it apart from other shows.
The key for me on these things is it's a show. Anyway, Marie Simmons says hi Vince and hi all. Hi Alison King says hi Rich. Alison King.
Hi Ali, okay? Not here today.
The indigenous people
No.
today are the northern Scandinavian countries.
I think they had curry nights here and everything, haven't they, and parties, so people have enjoyed the
CC status some
There you
years
go.
ago.
Yeah. Bit of background entertainment.
Yeah, the entertainment and the
And when you so
social
many
side
people
afterwards.
here in caravan, you've
Yeah.
got a ready-made audience.
yeah. And I think people love going into Windsor town to see, you know, to eat or to see, you know, along the river.
Melissa. Let's see what Melissa says. Have a read of that.
German Shepherd dog also
You need your glasses. So, Melissa Louise Davis said it was fabulous on Friday. They had the annual Norfolk Terrier party. Actually, I got a photograph of that as well.
You did, yeah. I
So
watched
she's
it.
watching from the comfort at home. Abby Lucy says no smooth.
No,
What are we talking? Smooth.
smooth collie. No.
On the table now we have the Hungarian Pulley. This is exhibit number 6888.
Don't forget we've got veteran and puppy going on at the same time.
Yes,
so they could be down there.
They could be. It could be. Yeah.
The night yard probably brought
Alison
the
King says
Hungary
she's not
in the
judging
century when
this
they
year. She's at
invaded
National Working.
Siberia. Highly defended by Hungarian Shepherds.
Can't win them all, Ali. I'll see you there anyway. I'll be there working day.
Lauren Wood says she's watching from Glastonbury while Rod sings. Rod Stewart is nearly as old as you, Richard.
He's getting it. Got nearly as much money as me as well.
The Hungarian Pulley.
What would you rather be at Glastonbury enjoying yourself or here enjoying yourself? No brainer.
I think I'd rather be lying down in the back garden. Cold drink. I'll spot it for a second to read some there. So Irene Rushforth says the committee have done a fabulous job, but they need to look at breeds going third in the ring. It's too late for puppies, especially in this heat. Of course, you can't plan for the heat. You know, it's difficult to actually do that. But it's a committee that is listening, and you know they want
I
feedback.
was told next year there will be a few alterations about the judging order. Because a few people have commented
Now is the Hungarian
that they're later in the ring, but
number 6907.
yeah.
Susie Roffey's got Glasto on the TV, and she's probably got a cold glass of white wine in her right hand as well, I'm guessing.
Only one. Enjoy, Susie.
Now, if you're watching from outside of the UK, like Edwin Robert Ruiz Chavez, who says super spectacular, gracias por compartir. So super special show, spectacular, thank you for the coverage. But where are you watching from, Edwin? Marie Law Ullman's just joined us from Adelaide in Australia, where she's obviously got insomnia because it's 1 a.m. in the morning.
So it must be very early for them, or very late for them.
Don't worry, Marie, Richard will put you to sleep shortly, don't worry.
I can bore you to death, Marie. Yeah. And I bet it's as hot here as it is there now, today.
Well, it's probably winter though, isn't it?
Yeah. Still hot in winter though.
Now, you've got to admire the ladies who are wearing jackets in this heat as well.
Yes. I have to say that the majority of best of breed winners are ladies, and they're looking very smart.
That's twice you've said that. You're beginning to sound like Donald Trump now.
God, no.
It is though. I mean, look around the ring.
Yeah.
Ladies, 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 ladies. There's one guy over there with a corgi. It's entirely... Oh, there's one guy, is that with the
The Australian cattle dog.
cattle dog?
Yeah, Steve
two. With the Bergamasco gentleman. That's it.
On the rainy western coast of Norway,
I
the
didn't
Norwegian Boon.
take much notice of the handlers in the working groups. I don't know.
I was loading the car because we've had an our dog stand here, so you know, multitasking. Irene Rushford says, "Who's doing best in show?" It is Zena Thorne Andrews. Yeah.
I think.
Now look at this. Good luck, Cheryl, with the Boohun, the fabulous Hogan, the Boohun, who won his first CC and best in breed. We're looking at him right now.
Oh, nice.
I didn't know they called a dog after me. Might have been after Hulk Hogan, you never know. Tracy McCall, she says,
They
"Go."
renamed him after your elevation last week, Vince. Your newfound fame.
You didn't think I was that old, did you? Tracy McCall says it's girl power in the ring here, Richard.
Yes,
Girl
it
power.
is.
This is exhibit number 6963. A 3-year-old
Can't beat them, join them, Tracy.
by Mr. Ardogins from the Netherlands, from an entry of 37. Known affectionately for many years as the bobtail because of its docked tail, the breed is believed to have originated from mixing traditional British sheepdogs with European shepherd dogs. Although the shape has not altered much over the years, the allotted grooming of the breed, including back grooming, is recorded at the early of 1907, the Old English sheepdog.
It's a strong group. Some good contenders out there.
Yeah, I think all the groups have been strong. I mean, when you think as there are tickets in most places, and another key aspect is number of overseas exhibitors that have come to the show this year.
It's easy to get to from Dover, isn't it, if you come driving over?
And it's also easy if you're flying over as a visitor because you've got Heathrow on the doorstep.
Well, and Gatwick come to that, then not a lot of difference between the two.
But you could parachute in from Heathrow here, couldn't you?
Yeah. Funny, a lot of the dogs were fascinated by the planes in the Pyrenean ring. They were, yeah. Not as bad as when we were Southern Counties was at Ifield.
The end of the runway.
That was a nightmare for everybody. No.
He's a well-known exhibitor. Polish lady.
Lucy Mottram, yes, Secretary of National Work and Pastoral Breeds.
With her trademark black and white stripes.
Yeah.
She's got a selection of jackets and things. You can always spot Lucy. Anke Wolf in Germany. Good afternoon. Guten Abend, Deutschland. Alles gut, Anke. This is not Best in Show. This is the Pastoral group, and then we will be having Best in Show to be judged by Zena Thorne-Andrews. She of the Drakesleep Dachshund fame and Irish Wolfhounds, I think, originally.
Wolfhounds originally, well, yes, yeah. And probably other breeds, but I mean, more known for these.
She's had a. Was it last year? She won a 1000th CC.
Yeah. It takes some doing, doesn't it? You know. Yes, had a lot of success.
Best wishes to Lucy there from Anne Springthorpe. I'm having to read these things out for Richard because he doesn't have his reading glasses with him. What strength glasses do you take? 2.5, is it? Is it?
Yeah. Because of this.
And Louis XIV named the breed the Royal Dog of France. The Pyrenean Mountain Dog.
I think you should get one in Braille, Barney.
Nearly 300 watching live. Thank you, including Jane Withers from sunny Skegness. I've never been to Skegness.
I'm not far from Skegness, where I live. Well, I had mine earlier, I left them in the car.
And now we have the Samoyed. This is exhibit number 7051, a 3-year-old dog sent through today by Ms. M. Sargent from an entry of 48.
Oh, the figures, entry figures, yeah.
The Sami is known as the smiling dog. Working in the art
On commentary in the background is Stuart Band.
flat feet and an abundance of fur between the toes and under the soles, acting like snowshoes to prevent snow balling up, as happens in breeds whose feet are well knuckled up. Their double layer coat is naturally dirt repelling.
Not sure whether you can hear Stuart, his dulcet Scottish tones in the background. It's giving a potted history and background to some of the breeds. Richard, you've just been invited to go to Skegness by Jane Withers, by the way. Jane says you're very welcome to visit Skegness.
I'm not far from you, Jane. It's between Boston and Sleaford, so I'm about 20 odd miles from Skegness.
On the table now we have the Shetland sheepdog.
And can we just say hello to, I just say his name, Arnie Foss in Trondheim in Norway. What's he said? -12 degrees.
Oh, times like this,
Originally known as the Shepherd
You wish you had a
you,
British
you,
normal.
yeah.
Gail Dixon, yes, Best in Show will follow this, I believe. I'm not too sure how quickly, but don't think they're doing Best Puppy in Show in it. Nobody's told me. So yeah, do stick around because
I think they're doing it as it is.
yeah, the timing's pretty good. It's only 4:45 here, so it's been quite early most days, to be quite honest. Claire Stafford supporting Debbie Pearson and Graham, the Shetland sheepdog. Gwen Beeden says a message to Richard from Jeff Duffield. Whose round is it?
Who's round? Jeff's.
I would have said it's Jeff's as well, and me. So here's Debbie and Graham. Isn't this the top winning dog in the breed?
Yeah, it is. I think he took the breed record last couple of weeks ago or something. Aaron Foss comes to Aaron Foss comes to Southern Counties and judges quite a lot. So quite well known.
That's like the Scandinavian show, isn't it?
Scandinavian shows, yeah.
Good evening, Jean Armstrong Potts, who's saying also hello to Edward Allen. And Gail Dixon, thank you. Rooting for the Westie. She was your best of breed. First time awarding CCs in the breed. Thank you, Gail. Make sure you send in your report to Our Dogs, show reports at ourdogs.co.uk. And Claire Stafford has confirmed breed record today. That is for Debbie Pearson. Can I just, I don't want to tempt fate here, Richard, but we had a problem that everything's so hot, I can feel the phones are hot, that if by any chance anything fails with the Wi-Fi, I will... No, I'd probably add to the heat that, Richard. Richard is wearing his thermal underwear, but if by any chance anything happens, I will video it and upload it when we get a chance to do it. So Claire Stafford is equal to Sid at the last show. Sid was the other Shetland sheepdog, also owned by Deborah. Yeah. Marie Simmons says, for God's sake, Richard, it's just down the road.
It is, yeah. Put the kettle on, I'll be there on Monday.
This is exhibit number 7245.
Yeah, can I just tell you, Marie, you'll never get rid of him.
Today by Mr. A. Barlow from an entry of 45.
Right, Fiona Church says, good luck, Wendy, with a handsome Ernie, the corgi from Ayrshire.
The Norse settlers, in particular, a common ancestor.
Where are you judging next, Richard?
Known affectionately as the yard dog, because the measurement from his nose.
Can't remember, are the invites drying up?
40 inches.
4 days at Richmond this year doing some breeds. City Birmingham. I don't know which one's come first, City Birmingham. I'm judging a couple of things at Driffield. Got an Afghan Hound Club show in July, which I'm looking forward to.
You know what two people have said to me today, and it would be a big attraction for people, you know, like get a circuit of shows, why don't Richmond move to the following weekend after Windsor, and then people could have a holiday here, they could stay overseas, people could stay, leave the tents, share the costs, so then from Thursday, you know, later in the week you run the next championship show. I'm only just saying, you know, what people have suggested, because obviously entries are going down generally, although this show's gone up. I think people need to start thinking outside the box.
I think I was told, I don't know any truth, but Richmond were obviously they're going to Stoneleigh next year, I think it is, but it's going to be in November. So they've gone away from their September date.
There'll be no heat there, will there?
No.
A few more hellos. Hello, Lorraine Ratter, sending best wishes to Wendy and Ernie, and Marilyn Roberts in Wales, Alice Ash, Golden Graham, she says, about the Sheltie, and Anna Zabo, our world famous photographer from Hungary, spent she is here, she's been here about 3 days, she's been to some lovely photo shoots, she's probably been drinking some champagne as well, knowing her, Anna. Anyway, nice to see you, Anna, and just to let people know, Anna's doing some brilliant adverts for the Our Dogs International Special coming out for the World Dog Show in Helsinki. Deadline's July the 14th, if anybody wants to book in.
Independence Day.
July 14th, not the 4th.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
14th's probably Bastille Day in France.
Yeah.
You learn something new every day, Richard, don't you? July the 4th is the...
Yes, you're right.
yeah.
I stand corrected, Mr. Logan.
I just passed Richard the totals for the groups here. So the entry in total there, Richard, was
7,342 and 666 working, and today 880 pastoral.
yeah.
So yeah, biggest entry obviously the gun dog with 1585, hounds with 1048, terriers 899, toys 1006, and utility 1012. Yeah, good.
And that was an entry that is up on last year, which is at last a bit of good news in the world of dogs. So this is the final dog to be seen. Richard, we now need you to put your thinking cap on. Bit of a challenge for you to actually give us a complete cut, because your expertise coming in 1 to 4, but just pick out half a dozen or so that you think our judge might go for. Have a think for a sec. Yeah, I've got one in that black bag. You see, Anna Zaba, I told you she'd be drinking something. She's on a margarita.
Good for her.
But Anna does stunning photo shoots, and you can see a lot of the examples of Anna's work in Our Dogs Annual. Pick one up at Boston if you've not seen it. But also we have superb international magazines. Some people might not see them in the UK, although we do put them free online in digital form. But the World Show in Helsinki has attracted over 20,000 dogs, and we're doing the only magazine that covers that show as well. So message me or Georgina Howard, Kerry Rushby if you want to advertise, or go through Anna as well. So here we have the Aussie, the Beardy, 2 Belgian Shepherds, the Pumi, the Old English, the Polish Lowland, the Sheltie, I think, yes.
Please give the others a big round of applause as they leave the ring.
So that's 8 that have been called out. This is a good strong lineup, Richard. Put your thinking cam up for top 4. Well done to all the other best of breed winners.
Mrs. Jackson will give them the opportunity of dating to their best advantage before she actually makes us
400 people watching this live here, despite the fact that Richard Kinsey's with me.
Eye candy.
Hi, Kathy. Hi, Sue Lennon. Good evening, Scotland. Alba Mastini. Neil's given us 4 there. Border Collie. Phew, well, that's gone. Cooley. That's gone. Samoyed and Shelter. You got 1 out of 4 there. We've got 4 from Richard. So, come on, folks. Give me your top 4 here.
Is the Australian Shepherd.
I get it.
Now we have the bearded collie.
It's highly likely at the end of this group I might just turn everything off before Best in Show comes on, just to let things cool down a little bit as well. So we've got 4 from Richard here. He's going for the Sheltie, the Tervuren, the Polish Lowland and the Australian Shepherd dog. I don't think you can't go wrong here. It'd be nice for Debbie, obviously, if she's broken records today as well. And Springthorpe says nice short list, as I say. That's going well, isn't it? That's going well, yeah.
I don't know which one that is. The one which you did a lot of winning moves to get a few years ago.
Don't think the heat's affecting the dogs in here too much. The sun's gone down now a little bit, and a bit of a breeze.
Yeah.
Now it's the turn of the Hungarian Pony.
You know, I'm going to sneak that in 4th.
I judged it, so
Right.
I sort of.
What, today?
Yeah.
Oh, right, didn't realise.
So I didn't want to sort of put it in the mix, but yes, well worthy of a placing.
And now we have the Old English Sheepdog.
Good evening, India. It's Chetan from India, CVC, saying hello
CVC.
to. Yeah,
CVC. Haven't seen him since in Sri Lanka a few years ago.
Yeah.
Met up with him, yeah.
he's sending best wishes to the VBC, the Vince Broadcasting Corporation. Chetan, no, this is the Pastoral group. It's the last group of the day, and then we're moving on to Best in Show. If you can share this to your many followers in India and around the world, that would be very good, please. Gwen Beeden, Richard, she's picked the same 4 as you.
Is she? Yeah. I'm getting worried now, Gwen.
Yeah, I know, we'll see whether
If it'd been the same as Jeff, I'd have been really worried. Yeah,
Chris
sport
Freeman's.
for choice.
Yeah.
Sport for choice.
Chris Freeman loves the Old English. Our judge has now moved all 8 remaining dogs, and we'll give a look over her shoulder very shortly for our ring stewards. There you go. Who shall I focus on, Rich? I don't know. Which way shall I look here? Down that line. She's going down the middle somewhere here. But, yeah, I told you I was going well there, didn't I? Yeah. It was a cracking movement. And we've got the bearded collie. So you got 1 out of 2 so far. And the Belgian Shepherd. So Richard's strike rate, as usual, pretty low, 25%. Going to leave this running here, Richard. Can you see the comments coming up there at all, right? So Carol Bevis has joined us, Chetan's shared to India. We'll just leave this running while you see the lap of honour and the presentation of prizes, and then I'll reset it for Best in Show. Hold it, if you want to say anything.
The trophy is going to be presented by Mrs. Helen Hutchins.
Okay, let's just catch the presentation and then I'll turn the stream off. Don't forget to rejoin us for Best in Show shortly. Okay. Here's the general here behind me, as you can see. Definitely bad hair day, a bit sweaty, etc., etc. But we'll be back with you shortly.
Yeah, yeah. You look quite cozy with your arm around him. If I had his battery on my phone, I'll take a photo. Emma. Still got 7 days in the cat.
Yeah.
I'm stewarding on Wednesday. I'm missing later because the steward list that's coming up there. Yeah, or both. And I saw when just make sure it's very tightly. I'm in Big by myself. I've got 94 on junior ball qualifier. And then I've got a load of other state classes, all with high